These books are kept as a memorandum or journal of what transpired between September 17, 1862 to August 27, 1863, inclusive, or the adventures of a 9 months man. But when the fiery days were done and autumn brought his purple haze, then kindling in the slanted sun, the hillside gleamed with golden maize. Now commences my life in service, or the experiences of a 9 months man, written by myself, and therefore, reader or critic as the case may be merciful, that you may obtain mercy. This being not an object for the prying gaze of curious eyes, I do not expect to have hard judgments passed upon the style, sayings and doings, stories and yarns that are here written. Therefore, I beg your kind indulgence. I have enlisted, and this is the day we go to camp. We go under the following officers, which were elected about a week since: Captain Hiram G. Alden, First Lieutenant Myron W. Hollis, and Second Lieutenant Edmund Cottle. Being regular militia, we are to be Company D of the 4th Massachusetts Regiment of Infantry. The morning was pleasant and warm, and at about 8 o'clock a.m., the company aforementioned were en route for the depot to proceed to camp at Lakewood. After the usual parting kisses and looks of regret common for such occasions, behold us moving towards camp. We have enlisted for the space of 9 months in the defense of, and offense to the enemies of, the land of the free and the home of the brave. We must for a time, though, perhaps forever, bid adieu to the land of baked beans, doughnuts, pumpkin pie, Cape Cod turkeys, and wooden nutmegs, to relatives, friends, and neighbors, to fair women and brave men. But I will recall half of the last sentence. I acknowledge I have bid adieu to the fairest women this country can boast of, but as to the brave men, that is doubtful, for it is my humble opinion that if they were brave, they would be with us, or have gone before us to the beat of war. Not to say that we have all the brave men or boys with us, or that we are leaving all the cowards behind, but that we are to show whether we are valiant set or not. That will be answered by the old saying, time will tell. Pleasant tonight. I was the witness of an impressive and solemn spectacle. The burial by moonlight and the aid of lanterns of a brave fellow of Company F. He has 2 brothers in the regiment, and what a mournful duty was theirs to follow the remains of their brother to the grave. But he was soon left alone in his glory. Pleasant today. Just 2 years since Honest Abe took his seat at Washington, and exactly 2 years since that old hypochondriac female Jim Buchanan took his inglorious departure. Just 2 years since that hungry set of black Republicans were let loose upon our country, and just 2 years since that thieving gang of Southern Democrats, with all the arms and silver spoons they could lay their hands upon, skedaddled from the District of Columbia. Just 2 years since the dogs of war were let loose upon this unhappy nation, and in just 2 years perhaps Uncle Abe will be taking his departure from the White House, his storytelling be over, and he can tell his jokes at Springfield. And perhaps it will be more than twice 2 years before the row is finished, and many a 2 years will elapse before our country will be cemented the same as of yore. Perhaps in 2 years more, with innumerable battlefields covered with mangled corpses and bones of the slain, these wrangling contestants of the North and the South, with widows and orphans weeping in all parts of the land, will be ready to settle on peace, and the survivors enjoy the same. But for now, we have marching orders, and must hold ourselves in readiness at a minute's warning. If you'd like to learn more about Corporal James Dargan and the 4th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry, the links to all the reference material are in the description below. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to see more content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest BirdDogg videos.